Hi guys, I'm White Up Gamer, and today I'm going to do a little update video on the animals because it's been so long since the last update. I thought I'd show what's happening. So go behind me, you can see the collection, and there's also some, if I spin this around you can't see my face, there's some in there as well, and these little things. So yeah, let's get on with it. So currently in here we still have the corn snake. She is hiding at the back. I can't see her at the moment, so I don't know where she is. We also have our Rankin's Dragon lasagna, who you seen in the last video, who is currently bear mating in there. So we haven't seen her for a few weeks. We also have another guy. Let's move this out of the way. It is Dolores, the Pentalorus. Once again, has a closed up hide, and we've not seen her for a few weeks either. So we're just waiting and waiting and waiting, but we're thinking of doing a couple of rehouses, which will be in the next couple of videos. You can see my reflection there. Hello. But yeah, we'll carry on. That's the first one of the mansions that we've got. This is the male, who is now in the adult stage. Focus it properly, you can just make him out there. I'm not entirely sure on the species, to be honest, but we've got two of them. We've got this one, and we've also got the female, which we were planning on breeding, but unfortunately this guy is growing a lot faster than the other one, and we might be unlucky and he might not last, but we'll just have to wait and see. This little guy here is the spiny flower mantis, just chilling at the bottom here, looking very, very cool. He likes to come on the bottom every so often, just chills. This girl is the female of the other species, which I was telling you about before, so she's a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, sorry. And she hasn't got her wings yet, so she's a little bit behind on the other guy. But hello, are you looking at me? Really, really cute. This little guy in here is our cat eye mantis. Picture is quite terrible because I don't want to open it up because he can be a bit of a pain, to get back in. But he's very, very long. We do need to clean these. So this is just because we use spring water, because it's a little bit better, but it marks the plastic like a bitch. But you can just see him down there. Really, really cool, really interesting. We've also got this one. This is an Australian species. I think it's Australian rainforest mantis or something like that. I'll have to double check. My partner knows more than I do about these. Very, very colourful and very, very beautiful. And unfortunately, in this one was one of our Tendora species, and unfortunately, he's not in here because he has, well, passed away. He fell from the top during a molt, and when we found him, his head was basically where his shoulders were, and it wasn't very good, and he was never going to recover from that, unfortunately. And well, that's the way it goes, unfortunately. We couldn't save him, and it's quite sad. Right, so now I'm going to show you what is left of our sling pot. There's one missing, not because he's died, but he's just outgrown it. I've got my flash on. I'll try and do my best to show him off, so bear with me. Little booty hanging out is our Chatterpelma olivacea. Getting quite big now. You don't see him very often, but he likes to burrow inside there. But he's cute, and I think I've recently discovered that he's actually an old world, which was a shock. Because we thought our Pestle Terrier was actually our first old world, it turns out this guy is. But he's cute, he's a really good eater. And I'm not entirely sure what they look like when they're fully grown, so I'll have to Google that and I'll throw the picture up now. And that's what they look like when they're fully grown. Next up is our Bumba Cabocla, Amazon Stout Leg, and I've got some beautiful, stunning coloration on this carapace, which is lovely, like orange-red colour, which you can't actually see, unfortunately. Oh, there's a little bit of mould growing there, I think. Or it's poo, one or the other. I'm trying. Yeah, he's not showing off at all. Can I get in? You can just about make it out, just there on the top. You can see where his carapace starts. Lovely, beautiful orange colour. I'm looking forward to seeing him when he's fully grown and he gets out a little bit. Well, yeah, another beautiful species. This little bugger is our Apropelma hensi. Slow grower. Looks like he's coming into pre-molt a little bit with the darkening on the emblem there. Yeah, another nice species, quite placid. But we call this the the death den, or the burrow that he's got here. He just drops his prey on there and he dives straight on it. It's really, really cool to watch. Now, this beautiful species that I've got out now is the Nendrochromatus. Now, one of my favourite looking species that we've got at the moment. He's probably outgrew this, probably be rehoused him very, very soon. You can see the beautiful coloration on him. He's got the wonderful black and white legs and like the red abdomen. It's absolutely stunning. He's actually got his like adult colours really early, which has surprised me. And I'm so pleased that we get to see him out, and he's not out very often, but you can see how stunning he is. He's going to be such a beauty as he gets older. In this enclosure again, you can see his bum just hanging out there a little bit is our Brachypelma hamori, one of our baby Brachypelma hamori that we've got. And not much to say about him. You'll see a fully grown one of them later on in the video. But he's cute. And this little bum that you can see is our second Nendrochromatus, which we got as an even smaller sling. Got a very, very thick booty at the moment. And he's going to look like the other guy that we've just seen, the other Nendrochromatus, so I'm super excited to have two of them. Such a wonderful species. And that's it for the sling pot. I've got a couple more little babies to show you, so bear with me. So welcome back, and this guy is our Pescatarium metallica. Slowly getting his blue coloration on it. If you get the light on it, you can actually see he's getting like a really deep blue coloration on him. He's absolutely beautiful. Probably it is my favourite species of spider that we've actually got. Absolutely adore him. Can't wait to see him fully grown. He's still pretty small at the moment. There's my finger in comparison, but he's going to be such a beautiful animal. I love him. Next up is our avicularis species Katara, and you can see he's recently molted. He literally molted like a couple of days ago. It's so exciting. And you can see the difference in coloration. He's actually turned like a lot darker blue, like a bluish green. And I'm so excited to see what he actually looks like when he comes out, as he's still in his like big web tunnel thing at the moment. I'm so excited to see what he looks like. There's not much to say about it really. I've not seen him since he molted, but it looks like he's slowly starting to get his outward colours. The next couple of species we probably aren't going to see, but in here is our Chilobrachys species Electric Blue. He's a fossorial, so he likes to burrow. That's why there's so much substrate in here. The tunnel goes all the way down, as you can see. Molted last week, so I've no idea what size he is now. But judging by the tunnel size, he's getting a little bit bigger. But yeah, this is the Chilobrachys species Electric Blue in there somewhere. Also, a guy that you're not going to see today is the Cereopodopus species Hattie Hattie, who lives down this cork bark tube, and we only ever see him when he comes up to take food items. Very, very shy, so I can't really show him off, but again, I'll show you a picture of what he's supposed to look like, what he does actually look like, when he looks like when he's an adult, and that's him, what he will look like when he's a bit bigger. Next up is something that you've not seen yet. This is, well, potentially the most dangerous animal we've got in this room. Potentially even the world, we don't actually know yet, but this is the six-sided sand tiger. Sicardius tomophoides, I think it's called, something like that. And that's them in the corner, a six-sided sand tiger. You might remember them as being the ones that buried themselves in the sand. And he was buried in the sand until I opened the lid and then he jumped out. He was a little bit thick after a nice big meal he had the other day. And he's absolutely gorgeous. But not something that you want to get bit by, not that there's been any recorded, well, confirmed deaths from them. There's been 2 potentially recorded. One guy died, the other guy lost an arm due to necrosis, so very, very nasty venom. But they are quite adorable and they're cute to watch when they bury themselves in the sand and stuff. But I don't think I'm going to do that today, because he tends not to do it when you want him to do it. Next up on the things that you've not seen in the animal room before is in here. There's actually 2, and I don't think we're going to see them, but they're usually out and wandering around. Might be able to tease them out if you give me 1 second. But these are, I'm not entirely sure or confirmed on the species, but I believe they are yellow devil scorpions. Now they are only little babies, absolutely tiny. I'll see if I can, in fact, show them off. Okay, so let's do this up a little bit. There they are. There's one. You want to focus? Why is it so cleary? It's refusing to focus on them. Because they are so small. What the hell? I just about make him out. There's his tail, and there's his head where the black little dots are. I believe they're his eyes, but these are yellow devil scorpions, I believe. Well, that's what they were sold to me as. We won't know what they are properly until they get older, obviously, so we can ID them a bit better. But there's two of them in there, and they are really cute to feed. The little stinkers come over and they attack, and it's really cute. In this house is our Brachypelma. Oh, sorry, our tree to cattle, Calambergi. We nicknamed him Bully. He's grew up quite a bit. Recently, he came in with the other slings, where still in their little sling pots. But he's actually grown up quite a bit, and he's actually probably similar size to some of the other larger juvies we've got now. But he's a beautiful coloration. But unfortunately, he's not out at the moment, so I can't show him off. But I'll show you a picture of what he's gonna look like right now. And yeah, we move on. This fella in here is my LP, Salmon Pink Bird Eater. Got him, I think, around March time, and he's grew up. He's really good eater. He's going to be eventually the third biggest spider in the world, which is super exciting. Eventually, he's made a bit of a mess of his house at the moment, but he's super cool. His hairs are not fun. I've had them a couple of times on my fingers. The last in these enclosures is our Nandu carafuensis, who were rehoused because he looked massive in his sling pot, and now he looks absolutely tiny. I don't think you can see him very well, but he's there. Eats really well. I don't know whether we're going to rehouse him into something smaller, because this is a little bit too big for him, but we'll see. We're doing a couple of rehouses later, which will be in another video. But yeah, he recovered from DKS, which is this kinetic syndrome, I think it's called, and it's pretty high mortality rate, so I'm really surprised that he survived, but he's doing so well. We're so proud of him. And that's the last of these. So this guy in here is our purple tree spider. I bought on the lawn recently for Shannon because we lost our little baby sling. You can see him just through there. Unfortunately, some slings are very sensitive and can basically drop dead for numerous reasons. This one we just didn't keep moist enough, and he ended up passing away, I think. So I bought a juvie last week, and he's hiding in his little burrow underneath there. This little beauty is our Caribena versicolor. We got in a mystery box from the Creatures of the North, and you can actually see the beautiful colorations on there. He's going to be so pretty as he gets older. Super excited to see it grow up. This little guy is our Brachypelma May, little juvie, ferocious eater, and he's quite feisty. Over here is our curly hair, again called Pubesilla. Very nice, very cool. Chromatopelma pubescens. You can see him just in the corner there. Absolutely gorgeous colorations on him. Hello, you alright? Probably one of my favourite species, probably in the whole tarantula kingdom. Absolutely gorgeous webber. And she's having a little groom there, as you can see. Really cute. So colourful, and they're a heavy webber, as you can see, which makes them really stand out. This geezer in here is my Asian forest scorpion. Molted recently, and he's a real bruiser now. I call him Hank Scorpio. He's so cute. He's built like a tank. Hank the Tank. He's absolutely gorgeous. I love scorpions. I'm invested in a few more scorpions recently, and I absolutely think they're absolutely fascinating. Hello. Inside this absolute disaster hole is our Nata, what's it called? Chromatopelma Simani. Again, one of the ones that we got recently, and I don't think we're going to be able to see him. called Bertie, and he absolutely wrecks the place. As you can see, he's absolutely destroyed it. But he's really cute for the first time recently. And yeah, I'll show a picture of what he's supposed to look like. And he's so cute. Inside this enclosure is our Balfouri. We don't see him out an awful lot. So if I can open it up for you, I'll open up the ones that I'm comfortable doing. But as you can see, he webs up quite a lot. He lives in his house down in this hole out here. We don't see him an awful lot. He comes out at night, and he's quite a fussy eater, but he's going to be a pretty boy. Next door in this enclosure, which I've got down, is our Friday Petverse artist. It's killed up in the corner there, you can't see because of the plastic. But again, he's quite cute. Going to be a beautiful golden carapace when he gets a bit older. And he's called Panic because he caused all sorts of panic the first time I went to feed him. Because that I can't get a better shot for you, but I hope. Inside this enclosure is one of our new additions. A hairy desert forest scorpion, not a forest scorpion, hairy desert scorpion. And if you follow me on social media at all, you would have heard the news that she actually had babies about 2-3 days ago. But unfortunately, she'd literally moved in the day before, was a bit stressed, and she's actually eaten them all, which is very sad. I'm a bit gutted about it, to be honest, but there's not an awful lot what we can do about it. Enclosure is going to be fixed. They are a burrowing species, which they can't do in the sand, it's far too soft. So I've got an excavator clay, and we're going to be sorting her out a brand new enclosure in here, in a brand new tank, which will be able to live in a bit more comfortably and do some burrowing and stuff. Which of course there will be a video about that coming up very soon. But she's probably one of my favourite new species that we've got. But here is our new hognose snake. Again, purchased recently, and got bags of personality. Quite a small species of snake. Hasn't eaten for a couple of weeks, which is a little bit concerning, but well, not too concerning because she'll eat when she's hungry. Really interesting species with a funny face. You can see she's got like a shovel on her nose there. She's cute. Hello. Hi. Are you cute? And finally, the biggest species that we've got in the pet room at the moment is this Brachypelma hamori male. Not much to say about him. Bags of personality. He loves it when you pour water in his water dish. He tends to go for it, which is quite cute. Looks like he's slowly but surely going into pre-mold because he's starting to get a bit of a bold bum going on there. Absolutely beautiful colorations on him. There are his eyes. Many eyes. Trust him as you want. I love the moustaches. This moustache here, super cute. I love it. Absolutely beautiful species of tarantula, and that basically sums up everyone. So that's everyone, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this new kind of update on the new kind of species that we've got in the animal room. There's going to be a couple of rehousing videos coming up soon. This is what we're going. I don't know why I'm so out of breath. Probably because it's the heat in here, but I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what your favourite is in the comment section down below. While me and the baby, hairy baby, we'll see you next time. So I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and see you next time. Bye.